So I'm sure that he ain't gonna change. He's gonna be who he is, and again, he don't bother me. I don't think 2 seconds about none of that because he's not on my level. You know what I mean? It's like he's not talking about business. You know what I mean? It's just giving his opinion, trying to promote his son. I don't agree with.
Floyd told me many, many, many years, probably 25 years ago, that what kind of person he was. But initially, I'm just being honest, I didn't believe him. I had to see it for myself.
Yeah.
And my description of him, he's a horrible person.
Leonard Ellerbe didn't just stir controversy with his latest interview, he dropped information that has made Floyd Mayweather's situation even more complicated. The former CEO of Mayweather Promotions revealed sensitive details about Floyd's financial struggles, even confirming claims about massive debts. He also pointed out that the financial troubles that reportedly kept Floyd stuck in Dubai last year have now resurfaced once again.
An American dream, man. You got 55 cars, 40 girlfriends.
Well, actually,
You're a billionaire now, right? Come on, let's salute this billionaire on stage.
But how many years ago you was broke? When I say broke, you ain't have a lot of money, you was just barely making.
The way Ellerbe spoke left many fans wondering if this was personal, almost like retaliation after being removed from his executive position. If you recall, around this time last year, Gervonta Davis hinted that Floyd had been held in Dubai. According to the story, he was allowed to leave only after agreeing to settle his debts within a year or return and renegotiate if he failed. Initially, Ellerbe avoided commenting, but eventually gave an answer when pressed during the interview.
Floyd had posted that you was no longer a part of Mayweather Promotions. You care to say anything about that?
There's nothing to say other than I appreciate the opportunity to do something amazing. We had an incredible run, and I'm forever grateful and thankful. Blessed.
Yeah.
Blessed.
Yeah.
That's blessed.
I love to hear that shit.
Ellerbe claims Floyd couldn't clear those debts, forcing him to return to Dubai to honor the agreement. This period overlapped with several controversies, rumors of a fake $40 million mansion purchase in New York, unpaid jewelry bills, and alleged tax issues. He suggested things are actually worse for Floyd overseas, stating that the debts there could reach hundreds of millions. According to him, once those problems are handled, Floyd would still have to deal with legal matters back in the U.S.
You know, which he's done a good job thus far. But then sometimes there's a line that you cross with some of the things and you turn some people off.
In a surprising revelation, Ellerbe said he left Mayweather Promotions because of Floyd's questionable financial decisions and poor management. He described the situation as emotionally difficult but unavoidable, claiming he could no longer continue under those circumstances.
Yes, and I'm like, what is it about him that's so rubbish?
He's always been jealous of Floyd. He's always been jealous of Floyd, and if that ain't obvious, I don't know what it is.
Fans quickly reacted online. Some argued that reckless spending is often the downfall of athletes after retirement. Others suggested Floyd exaggerates his wealth to maintain his public image. There were also theories about his Dubai situation. One fan suggested passport restrictions might not fully explain it, hinting instead at a dispute with powerful individuals.
Barely making it.
today, I ran all the way here
Why?
because I couldn't even buy a bus ticket.
That's crazy.
But you still had 55 cars.
No, I don't.
What happened?
Well, I bought myself some crack
Dang.
and then more crack.
Speculation went even further. Some claimed possible money laundering issues, while others suggested gambling debt had a private casino have triggered the situation. One theory described Floyd losing borrowed money and attempting to leave without paying, only to be stopped at the airport. Critics mocked his lifestyle, accusing him of pretending to be wealthy while drowning in debt.
Disrespect, thing that's just something I don't get into. Floyd's a legend in this sport. He's accomplished everything in the sport, beat everybody's TBE.
Ellerbe also stated Floyd overestimated how much money he would earn from his last exhibition fight. According to him, that fight was supposed to help resolve financial pressure, but fell far short.
No, none of these guys are like Floyd.
He revealed that Floyd only made around $20 to $25 million, far less than what he allegedly owes. This is why According to Ellerbe, Floyd is eager to secure another exhibition bout, possibly with Jake Paul. If he fails again to settle his debts, the situation could escalate further.
I'm bringing the people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over, check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
Not everyone sided with Ellerbe. Some fans accused him of betrayal for exposing private details. However, others argued Floyd himself initiated the fallout. Reports suggest that, after leaving the company, Ellerbe began sharing information with authorities about Floyd's finances and properties.
Well, you can do the same. It's all about making power moves.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah.
And I'm pointing like this because all of them, we're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. You know what to do?
Meanwhile, boxing insider Rick Glazer suggested Floyd's public appearances might contradict to rumors that he managed to resolve TH. He issued quietly. Still, Ellerbe insists Floyd was held in Dubai and only released after agreeing to strict financial conditions, including blocked accounts until debts are paid.
All this money made. No partners. How about myself? Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
Although Ellerbe didn't provide full details, multiple leaks hinted at what happened. One claim suggested Floyd lost a huge sum at a private casino despite gambling being illegal in Dubai, leading to authorities intervening before he could leave.
Just out of curiosity, bro, you said that Floyd was kidnapped by the Abu Dhabi folks. Any comment on that?
And again, like I was just saying,
Reports suggest Floyd could move freely within Dubai, but wasn't allowed to leave the country. Security was allegedly placed around his jet to prevent departure. It's believed his total debt could be in the hundreds of millions, with monthly payments reaching tens of millions. Despite this, he reportedly continued living lavishly, worsening the situation.
Talked a little about big news came down yesterday. Leonard Ellerbe no longer in at Mayweather Promotions. Seems like that's happened a couple times over the course of the years back. Because I remember years ago, I was thinking Richard Schaefer was going to take over, but now apparently that is happening. Thoughts on Leonard Ellerbe making his way out?
I think Leonard is still in a good position, and I don't think that it was any animosity between.
After leaving the company, Ellerbe transitioned into a new career path, entering the growing world of college sports management. Meanwhile, his history with Floyd remains significant. He played a major role in promoting major fights, including the iconic bout against Manny Pacquiao.
And Leonard, I just think that it was just time for him to move on.
Of course, Leonard is very wrapped up in PBC type stuff here with this promotion and everything that they do. Do you think that played any part in him leaving Mayweather Promotions?
I guess it could have played a part. I mean, if you're in between promotions, you're working with one and you're not working with the other.
That fight generated over $600 million and broke pay-per-view records. Following Ellerbe's departure, Richard Schaefer took over leadership at Mayweather Promotions, marking a major shift in the company.
I mean, yeah, so, but, I don't think there was no, like I said, I don't think there was no animosity or anything, because even Floyd always spoke as, he would always say that, when Hal Heyman had fights, You know, because he can always get his fighters on Al Heyman shows.
I mean, do you think it was a little difficult for Leonard being in a tough spot because obviously very close to Tank here, and then
Fans had mixed reactions. Some believed Ellerbe was essential to the company's success, while others criticized both him and his replacement. Opinions varied widely, showing how divided the boxing community has become.
of course we know Floyd and Tank had their ups and downs, so mostly downs recently.
Yeah,
so do you think that was?
Yeah, that makes it tough. That makes it tough. That makes it where, you know, he basically, because a lot of times friends want you to pick sides. But, I mean, Leonard's smart enough not to pick sides.
There were also doubts about Schaefer's track record, with critics pointing to past failures in promotional ventures. Many see his appointment as a risky move for the future of the company.
Not to pick sides, and he just kept it business.
It seems like Mayweather Promotions is kind of over the last few years not had the place of prominence that it had previously. Do you think that was part of it too, or it seemed like it's kind of more of an afterthought at this point?
Well, I mean, I just think that
Floyd's uncle, Jeff Mayweather, also weighed in. Discussing tensions between Floyd and Gervonta Davis, he explained how difficult it was for Ellerbe to navigate relationships between both sides during internal conflicts.
I mean, it got to a point where, you know, I started hearing a lot of young fighters saying that, they're not getting fights, you know, and
Jeff suggested that business ties, especially with advisor Al Heyman, may have contributed to the split. Despite everything, he claimed there was no real hatred between Floyd and Ellerbe.
For that, I have no idea. But, you know, and so basically, if you're not getting work, you gotta
Floyd later addressed the situation publicly, thanking Ellerbe for his years of service in a social media post, highlighting his contributions to the company's success.
So what do you think about, Richard Schaefer, obviously tight in the sport for many, many years? Do you think that was a good move for Floyd?
I think
Jeff also mentioned internal issues within the promotion, including young fighters complaining about inactivity, while the exact cause remains unclear. It suggests deeper problems inside the organization.